family and friends. This is your brother Ronald Zion. Let's talk today about the baby boy syndrome. The baby boy syndrome. You know, back in 2001, there was a movie that aired entitled Baby Boy. It was directed by John Singleton, who brought us Boys in the Hood and so many other blockbuster films. This particular movie starred Tyrese Gibson. He was surrounded by an all-star cast of Vin Rames, Taraji P. Henson, Omar Gooding, Snoop Dogg, and so many others. This particular movie depicted adult dysfunction, adult male dysfunction, as it relates of not having a positive male influence in his life, and how the mother babied him, over nurtured him. Now, I just want to preface this by saying that I salute all of you women out there that are holding it down the best way that you know how. Many of you are overworked, underappreciated, and in many regards, you don't get any help whatsoever. And you do the best that you can. And guess what? Your best is good enough, because it got us to where we are right here and right now. But I want to speak to the many women that are out there that are over nurturing and babying your sons. Basically feminizing boys, that they are ill-equipped to step into manhood. These are men that are 30, 40, 50, and even 60-year-olds that are still running around trying to knock down these young girls. Still running around trying to get 24s and 32s on their cars. Have no sense of identity, have no sense of purpose, have no sense of accountability and responsibility, nor masculinity, because in many regards, they were babied by mom. Mom was missing something in her life, so she made the son her own personal confidant, her ride or die buddy. She talked too much in front of the son about family members, her girlfriends, church members, so that child is taking in all of this information and looking at people sideways because of the conversation that he's having with mama that should have never taken place, because it's inappropriate conversations for a child. Mom is missing something in her life. She's alone and she's lonely. Don't have any stable man in her life for whatever reason. So she makes the son her surrogate husband, which is inappropriate behavior. And so now that son becomes overprotective of mom. And no matter who the son dates, that date that he has or his girlfriend is never enough, because that girl or that woman is not mama. And so therefore, the son, when he grows up, he's not looking for wife material. He's looking for mama material. I'm talking about sons that are being babied and having no sense of responsibility. Women, you've got to stop babying your sons. You are feminizing your sons. They're no longer mentally strong. Any problem that comes their way, they want to punk out. They want to throw in a towel. They want to hightail and run home to mama. This is a world, and especially black men in America, that they could care less about you, how you feel, where you came from. If you don't have a strong constitution on the inside of who you are as a man, and an identity and a destiny and a purpose and accountability, this world, especially this country, will eat you for dinner and spit you out. The baby boy syndrome. However, there are many men we are called to help to raise these boys into manhood properly, in a wholesome and healthy sense. How many of our churches are doing this? Instead of us running around having all these conferences, instead of us running around trying to be the new gangster on the block, the new gospel gangster on the block, the new Nino Brown on the block, how about us assisting some of these women out here in not nurturing, but raising these boys into manhood, that they could be men of vision, men of valor, men that's courageous, men that are protectors, men that respect, men that have a sense of accountability, and molding them into disciples that they can go and return to make disciples. This is what Jesus did. He took 12 boys and raised them into men. Now it's our turn to stop and to end this baby boy syndrome. Because baby boy, he's running around and breaking hearts. Baby boy is running around with no accountability whatsoever as a reckless jackass. But when we get a hold of them with the love of God, but with the sternness of truth, we can show them and teach them how to be a man of God and a man of vision. Peace and blessings. Love you to life. Follow me at www.zionpoeticpress.com. Peace.